Hello beer tubers, welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Puppets. Today looking at a beer from Flying Dog. Or Flying Dog, yeah. I haven't seen Flying Dog beers in Denmark for quite a long time. And it's usually been in like the bottle shops and wine stores and all. We've seen them, or I've seen them. But this was actually at a local supermarket and they had a decent amount of their stuff. And I was like, I usually like Flying Dogs. I thought I'd pick these, I picked up two that I hadn't reviewed already. I hadn't reviewed the others. But this is their UnderDog Atlantic Lager. This is a newer beer. I haven't heard of this one before. I think it's a newer beer at least. It's 4.7% lager. It says, don't be an underdog in this crazy game called life. Now is no time to be a pawn. The kings and queens rule the board, so that's who you've got to be. Keep your head up, stand tall, and carry on. We're pulling for you. So, yeah. I'm just betting that this is a pretty traditional American style lager, and they even got new caps on their bottles, like grey ones. Before it used to be those blue Flying Dog caps, but some of the Flying Dog beers are really good, so let's see how the Atlantic, or UnderDog Atlantic Lager is. Well, let's get it poured. Well, that definitely looks like a lager. Pretty traditional lager look there. Okay, it's kind of hazy, very bright yellow, hazy bright yellow color. I don't know if it's hop haze or it's because it's bottle. I don't think it's bottle conditioned. Maybe it might be. But it's a really nice hazy bright yellow color. One finger of a white head, decent amount of carbonation. Looks like a solid lager, so let's check out the aroma. Very soapy, very soapy. Some grassy hop notes and some sweet malt. It's got some kind of a hop backbone, but that's basically just the grassy and soapy notes. Maybe a bit of a biscuity note. Not too enticing compared to other Flying Dog beers, actually. This is kind of a, like, Flying Dog was one of the, probably the American brewery that got me into American beer, so this is kind of a disappointment compared to the stuff like their Gonzo and their like Wild Dog series or stuff like that. But a little bit of a maybe floral note in there too. Smells like a fairly average lager, so yeah. Let's give the UnderDog Atlantic Lager a taste. Cheers. That is really, really average. That is really average. It's basically like your average kind of American style lager with a little more hops in it. I mean, it's kind of like something along the lines of a Samuel Adams or something like that. But that's a Vienna lager. And Samuel Adams, I feel like, has kind of a more hop flavor than this. This is kind of grainy. It's got that cereal grain flavor. Body on it is like, it's crisp, it's clean, refreshing. A lot of cereal grain, but solid bitterness on it. It's got a decent amount of bitterness for a lager. Much more bitterness than you'll usually find. Yeah, it's got some of that grassy, not too soapy, but more of a floral character in the flavor. But most dominant hop flavor is different, like the grassy kind of flavor. Probably one of the biggest disappointments I've had from Flying Dog. Rating wise, yeah, I'm gonna go 67, close to being a good beer. It's an above average beer, but I was expecting a little more of a hop bite or something like that. I mean, it's got a little more hop bite than usual, but it's kind of skunky and yeah, not anything that's really worth picking up if you can get it, I'd say. I mean, check it out if you like lagers. It's above average. I mean, it would be a really good session beer for like doing a good session. But if you want to try some Flying Dog stuff, there's much better beers from them, like Snake Dog or Gonzo and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, that does it for the beer review of the Flying Dog UnderDog Atlantic Lager. Definitely let me know what you think of this beer if you've had it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And I'm going to say cheers, and I'm going to see you guys in another beer.